The entire bank froze. A sharp slap echoed across the marble floor. "Don't raise your voice at me!" the manager hissed, her palm still hovering in the air. The black man she struck didn't even move. He just stared, calm, silent, as everyone around whispered. Security rushed in. Phones started recording. The manager adjusted her blazer, her voice dripping with authority. "Get this man out, now, before I call corporate." But the man smiled, a quiet, almost chilling smile. Because if she did call corporate, she'd be talking directly to him, and no one in that room had any idea yet. Marcus Daniels walked into First State Bank with a folder full of papers and a simple goal: finalize a business expansion loan. He wore a tailored suit, but not the kind this branch usually saw on their black customers. He was polite, patient, and confident, maybe too confident for the manager behind the glass desk. She looked him up and down, lips tight. "Loan services are by appointment only," Marcus replied softly. "I have one. With you, Ms. Turner." Her eyes narrowed. She clearly didn't believe him. When he showed the email confirmation, she sighed loud enough for the entire lobby to hear. People stared. Marcus felt the sting, that quiet, public kind of humiliation. He'd been through worse, but not like this. He sat down across from her desk. The meeting started cold, defensive, almost hostile. Every question felt like an accusation, not an inquiry. When Marcus politely challenged an unfair interest rate, she snapped, "You people always want something for nothing." The lobby fell silent. Marcus leaned back slowly. "Excuse me?" But that was the moment everything spiraled. The tension in the air could have cracked glass. Ms. Turner slammed her pen down. "If you're not happy, take your business elsewhere." Marcus stayed calm. "I'm not asking for a favor. I'm asking for the same rate you gave the last 3 applicants." Her face went red. "Are you accusing me of discrimination?" Marcus tilted his head. "I'm asking for fairness." That word, fairness, made her lose control. "You know what? I don't have time for this. People like you always play the victim. Security!" Gasps rippled through the room. One teller looked away. Another whispered, "Oh my God." Marcus stood slowly, trying to de-escalate. "Ma'am, please!" But before he could finish, she slapped him. The sound was deafening. The entire branch froze. Security hesitated. No one moved. Cameras rolled. Someone whispered, "He didn't even touch her." Marcus's cheek burned, but his eyes stayed steady. He didn't yell. He didn't curse. He just reached for his phone, pressed a button, and calmly said, "Activate Protocol Alpha." The manager blinked. What did you just say?" A moment later, her desk phone started ringing. So did the assistant managers. Then the branch directors upstairs. Everyone could hear the same automated voice. "Head office, line 1, urgent compliance call." Her face turned pale. Within seconds, 2 men in dark suits entered the branch. Not security, but corporate auditors. "Ms. Turner," one said flatly, "step away from the customer." She stammered, "What's going on?" Marcus turned to her, finally breaking his silence. "You wanted to call corporate, right?" "Well, you just did." Her mouth fell open. The auditor continued, "Mr. Daniels is the new majority shareholder and acting CEO of this bank. This branch is under immediate review." The crowd gasped. Ms. Turner stumbled backward, color draining from her face. You're him?" Marcus looked around the lobby. The shocked tellers, the silent customers, the trembling manager. "Next time," he said quietly, "treat every person who walks in here like they belong, because one day they might." A week later, the story went viral. Racist bank manager fired after assaulting her own CEO. Marcus never pressed charges. He didn't need to. The humiliation she gave him had already returned, multiplied 1,000 times. He walked through that same branch again, now surrounded by new staff, people he personally rehired based on kindness, not bias. A young teller smiled nervously. "Sir, we're honored to have you here." Marcus nodded. "Just call me Marcus." He stopped by the glass office where Miss Turner once sat. The nameplate was gone. The chair was empty. He looked out toward the lobby, remembering that slap, that sting, and how he chose not to hit back. Because real power doesn't raise its hand, it raises the standard. He smiled faintly. "Sometimes karma doesn't wait years," he said quietly. "It waits minutes."